Hello, welcome to the Verona Chamber of Commerce Roundtable. My name is Stephen Amadeo, President of the Chamber. I'm here with my co-host, Doreen Arminio from the Arminio family. We also have Artie Nadine from Elaborate Impressions. Tell us something about yourself. How'd you come to Verona and what do you do?
Well, we have an auto detailing business that's located on 780 Bloomfield Avenue, and we came across the address there by luck. I had a friend of mine that told us about the building that was open for some time, and we inquired about it, and we got lucky enough to get inside the shop and do our thing there to make it work.
Now you have some background in auto body, correct?
Yes, I have 30 years experience in the auto body industry.
Okay.
And I found out that, you know, it was great doing the fixing of the vehicle's damage, but it was nicer to do the cleaning of the vehicle because that's what the owner really sees at the end of the job.
Can I ask you what detailing is? I don't know what, I've never had my car detailed, so can you just explain it to me?
Well, basically, it's a thorough cleaning of the vehicle. You want to make sure that you get all the paint. During the, weather conditions, you get a lot of pollens, as you notice if you drive your car,
Right.
and then you see all the yellow and the green dust on the car, it's pollen. What happens is it gets inside the paint, and it literally stains the paint. So we use a process called waxing. We clay the car, and we do a polish and a wax on the car that protects it from reoccurring to the car. The claying takes all that pollen away from the car, the acid rain effect. It opens the pores of the paint, so it applies the wax, and the polish is a lot more efficient.
Oh, very nice. Very
In
nice.
ballpark time, how long does it take? How long do you spend on each car?
Well,
Could it be 2 hours, an hour, 3 hours,
like to get
5 hours?
We'd like to get the outside and the inside done within a 4-hour time period
Okay.
on each car. However, we don't always come across that. We do a little extra. We always check for scratches. Sometimes I have to do a process called wet sanding, which you have to be very careful because if you break the clear on you have a base coat and a clear coat on a vehicle. Oh, well, a primer, base coat, clear coat. There's really 3 layers of paint. That clear coat's very important, but if you break through that clear coat, you really have to send the car out to get painted.
Yeah.
And that can get kind of expensive if you do
Sure,
that. So you have to take your time getting scratches out of the vehicle, and sometimes you have to do wet sanding.
Okay.
You know, paint, especially everybody, like I said, at the end of the product, you like to see your car come out nice and shiny.
I've had a little experience in trying to detail my own car, and
you're
I
a
bought the
workaholic.
machine and whatnot. And, you know, at the end of the day, I said to myself, better have a professional do this in the future because basically I did a job on the paint itself, and it was irreparable. So, you know, unless you know what you're doing, it is something that you could do a job on the paint.
Yes, especially on black. Black paints, black finishes, they get what they call swirl marks on them
Yeah.
from people polishing. What happens is people run their machines at too high of a speed. They think, oh, let me rip this thing up. I'm going to get it nice and shiny, and and they're literally burning the paint and putting swirl marks into their refinish. Sometimes I can get that out without doing what I call wet sanding.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do have to wet sand to get that out. You know, let's put it this way. 30 years of being around the industry, I've been around when lacquers were on a car. I watched it change over to what they call urethane paints. They even have water-based paints now. But your clear coats are still urethane. Okay. So we kind of, I know how to work with it. Okay. You know, work along with
So
it.
leave it to the pros. Don't try and do it yourself.
Oh, no.
I like that. Leave it to the pros.
We'll learn from you, you know, pretty
The other
much.
thing I'd like to add is also during the winter time when you're driving your car on the road and you got all the salt
Yeah.
and everything that eats through your car.
Yeah,
That's bad. So to bring that in and have it taken care of, taken off, it won't eat through the paint. So
Okay.
that's where the professional comes in, and he definitely is the professional.
Actually, that would bring to mind another question. When is the best time to get it detailed? Like in the spring and the fall, or?
Well, most people like to drive around in the summertime, have a nice, you know, beautiful car.
Right.
I suggest that you have it done twice a year, a detail.
Okay.
Have it done twice a year. have the fabric. I have fabric protection at the shop. We spray it on after we do the steam cleaning. It helps preserve your interior. If you have children, you know, they're
pets.
tromping in with shoes from snow and stuff. I'd say it's a good idea getting it done probably right before, in the nice weather of the spring, have it, and then do it right before the winter time.
Okay.
And have it washed. We also wash the vehicles. We offer a complimentary wash after each detail.
Nice.
It's not a regular wash. We do the wheels, the tires, the wheel houses. We also go in and we spot check for the carpets and the interior.
It's like getting a brand new car back.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's a hand wash.
It's a hand wash also,
that's
yes.
Great job.
All right, we have another question for you. What do you do that to automobiles that set you apart above everybody else?
Well, like I said, we do that claying process. What we do, we wash the vehicle thoroughly. We do the wheel houses, the tires. We get in all the little spots. We do engine cleaning. We then clean the engine. After we get done rinsing the vehicle off from the wash, we do what they call clay.
Okay.
Claying, again, like I explained before, it removes all the pollutants of the paint. Then we use products that we polish with. I look at the refinish and I decide what particular polish I'm going to use or a glaze on the vehicle.
So you're involved in every car that comes in?
Oh,
You
yes.
pass it off.
Yeah.
You're hands-on.
That's good to know, yeah.
And if my employees all get trained up in Pittsburgh,
Oh, okay.
I send them up to Pittsburgh to a place called Detail King. They're the best. I did a lot of homework about them before I got involved with them.
Are they in a school?
They're
or-
a school. They're a school. They supply my products for me.
Okay.
They're all eco-friendly. I mean, there's nothing harmful
That's
to the
good, yeah.
environment.
Right.
We even went one step beyond. The town never asked us to do this, but we got a water mat in the shop where we put the car. We bring the car into the shop. We put it on this mat, and it contains the water. And then we dispose of the water properly.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't go
That's
out in the
important, yeah.
streets.
Right.
Doesn't, especially in the wintertime. I wouldn't want anyone to walk down the sidewalk and,
Ice, yeah.
go ice skating.
I'm sure the town appreciates that.
So you come in, you get your car detailed, you get a free wash. Any specials or anything going on right now? I know it's spring and you guys are probably
Well-
jammed.
We just got finished doing a Mother's Day special,
Okay.
which was nice. It was a cleaning of the exterior, polish, and cleaning the interior for $100.
Oh, wow, that's
I
cool.
mean,
I'm sold.
we're doing the same thing for Father's Day.
Is that strictly for mothers and fathers or anybody?
Well, I would say, everybody about in our age groups are probably mothers and fathers or have
Okay.
mothers and fathers.
You had to bring proof.
I mean, we all have mothers and fathers, so it's a nice gift to give to
I
them.
think that's great.
We seem to be getting a lot of calls also recently for graduates that are getting ready for the prom or graduating from college or high school that the parents are taking one of their cars, having it redone for them.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so it's the busy time of the year.
Right, good. Presentation.
Yes, and we do gift certificates. So I just sent out a couple to people in Washington D.C. and Virginia because they heard about us, and so
From
now
that
they're-
far away.
Yeah, they were on our website. Website's
and their
been
families are
professionally
from here.
done.
Yeah, I visited your website.
So
Thank you.
What do you offer as special services that are no charge to customers?
Well, the free-
Well, the pickup and delivery, we offer to pick up and deliver your car.
oh, that's a great service because
We
drop
realize
off
that everybody with the busy work schedule that they need a break. Let's face it. We got things to do. I'm aware of when people get stuck with extra work or unexpected ties with their schools. And I have a sister. I have two nieces, and they don't have time to drop the car off.
That's a great service.
So we do
I like that
offer a
service
pick up and
myself.
drop off.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the car disappears and comes back nice and shiny
Really
clean.
nice, very nice. So you have a website, you said. Can you
Yeah, elaborate
Yeah.
on the
let us know your
information.
website,
Yeah.
your contact information?
Yes, elaborateimpressions.com is our website. It'll explain to you all of our, we have a service menu. You go in there, you could leave comments, whatever. We would appreciate the comments because right now we've been getting a lot of positive responses from our customers. We're busy now from repeat customers coming in with that have 3 cars, and they just now their family is starting to come in. So for 2 months of operation, I'm really pleased with the way it's going so far.
Oh, great.
The website, you could get us on email. We're at elaborateimpressions@gmail.com. I mean, .net, right? Is it
No,
that?
.com.
It says gmail.com.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
All right.
And I mean, you could come and visit the shop and take a look around. I'll show you the equipment we use. We have all the high performance equipment. I mean, our extractor that does the interiors is top of the line. Our polishers and our buffers, they're second to none. It makes my job a lot easier in one respect, but it also puts out a better product.
Okay.
And one other thing that I would like to add is that we do something called an ozoning, which takes out the odors on the inside of the car. So if you have young children or dogs, or you smoke, or cigars, or somebody got in there to do it, the actual machine takes all that out, and the car smells like brand new.
Yeah, especially with
Everybody loves that new car smell.
Yeah.
oh yes, especially with the ozoner. I'm really happy we do that. You know, hey, it's getting the time where kids are going to college. If they're looking to buy, a lot of people get their children vehicles. They're not going to be brand new. Some do get brand new vehicles. A lot, they go for a secondhand car. A lot of these cars, they might have smoke odors in there, pet hair.
Yeah, I see that you do cigarette burns too.
Yes, we do cigarette burns, we do leather repair, we do a lot of restoration. Our headlamp restoration isn't what you get from like Pep Boys, where you're getting a kit and doing it yourself.
Yeah.
Our restoration kit is a little bit higher end.
You restore classic cars?
Definitely.
Oh, really?
Definitely. I've done 56 Bel Air just recently, and the gentleman was so happy with it. I mean, it was a two-tone,
Yeah.
and I'm going to tell you what, it was a little bit of a challenge, but it got done, and it got done professionally.
You know, it seems like there's not a lot of people, because Joe has a 54 Chevy, and he's just all over the place trying to get somebody to, restore it, and nobody seems to know much about the old cars anymore. You have to really find a specialist.
You may have the man right here for you.
Yeah.
Especially being in the business of 30 years, he
Yeah.
knows every end of it.
Yeah, just get back to the headlights. It gets hazy.
That-
right?
yes, you
Yeah.
get oxidation happens to headlamps after a while, and what happens is that you lose the illumination of the
Yeah,
light.
I have that problem in my truck right now.
And this here you bring it's a process that takes a little bit of time, but it gets done correctly.
And it's like brand new?
And I warranty it for a year.
Oh, great.
And I'll tell you what, it's supposed. I've never had anyone come back yet.
Wow.
The years I've done it, so we've only been at this location for 2
And where were
2
you
months.
before
But
this?
huh?
Where were you before this?
I did. My brother has a shop up in Ramsey, an auto body shop, and I took care of a lot of the restorations over there for about 2 years.
Okay,
that sounds
fantastic.
great,
Well,
yeah.
thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Oh,
And Nadine, you want to just recap of your information, the address,
Sure.
the telephone number,
780
location, hours?
Bloomfield Avenue in Verona, obviously. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 7 p.m., on Saturday from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., and on Sunday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. And our email is elaborateimpressions@gmail.com, and our web address is elaborateimpressions.com.
Very good. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
coming on the show.
Thank you.
Oh, my
Yeah,
pleasure,
no problem.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I think
Pleasure
Joey will be
meeting
by soon.
Yeah, should
Yeah.
Just come on and say hi at least. That would make
Yes.
us feel good.
And thank you. We'll be right